好的。
Start. Okay, hello everyone. So today we're gonna introduce the following topic. First, we will talking about differential privacy and what's the privacy issue in current situations. And then we'll talk about anonymizations. And then it's a k-anonymity. It's a way to do a way to preserve the privacy. And the last thing is today's the main topic, the differential privacy. That's a theme we need to the main topic for today. Next slide. Okay. So privacy in data mining and machine learning. So first of all, we know everyone knows big data, right? It happened in the recent 20 years, and big data allows us to do the machine learning and data mining stuff. But the problem now is come from the privacy concern. So most important data set consists of data from people, like health data, behavior data, like what's the restaurant you like, what the taste of the food, and what's the movie you like, what the application you use, what kind of Facebook post or like any blog post. And also the financial data, like how many you earn and how much money you saving, you cost, something like that. So this kind of problem make much information will become sensitive. So if they are leaked, leaking the sensitive information can have adverse consequence, like the criminal, the adversary can do some kind of activities. Or your insurance premiums, like the insurance company know too much detail and then may make unfair decision to you. And third thing is proactive advertising and manipulations. Like if you notice, in the recent years, most advertisement they will include some kind of your personal experience. Like maybe recently go to the fishing, and then after you go back, you will see many ads like talking about how to fish or what kind of fishing products you can buy, something like that. And people will also feel uncomfortable. And so this will include product advertising, filter bubbles, or political manipulations. Political manipulation, like care about which, like you criticize the government or different parties, something like that. So to prevent these situations, previously, let's say in these 20, 30 years, people were talking about anonymizations and pseudo-anonymization. First, anonymization is to remove the most sensitive information, actually the identified information, like your name or the real world ID, like your government ID, something like that. And pseudo-anonymization is a little bit different from anonymization. Pseudo-anonymization is to replace the real ID with a consistent random ID. For example, maybe let's say your EID number will become, so you're starting from some kind of English data and go on, right? It will become 1 or 2 and so on. However, even you do this, they will still have privacy problems. Here is an example. There's one attack called linkage attack. So an adversary with a little bit of knowledge, like your age or gender and so on, they can match to the database and identify people. So, actually they have an example here. So they may know someone personally, or they may have access to another data set with that information. And sometimes information can be exploited without real-world identifications. This is another stuff, like checking your cookies on your websites. Let me give a more detail on the first one. You might think this is too imaginary, but true is not. So I think in around 1980, there's in the U.S. So in the U.S. at that moment, they were trying to publish the statistical record on the people earning annually, like the money they earn in each year. And in that moment, they will output the average. So they think, okay, the average will help. Will not have privacy issue, right? Because it's anonymization, right? All the people we don't know anyone in that population. Now, the problem is that there's a small town, populated around like 300 people or something. And then they will publish this average earning every year. The problem is there's a 1 year, a rich man comes in. A rich man comes in, and then when he output this average, this go much higher. So, first of all, is that it is clearly this is happened because this rich man comes in. And second, it happens, and people can actually estimate how much money these rich people earn because they know the average of the previous year. They also know like how many people live in this town. So you can do some simple calculation to inversely infer how much money this rich man earn for a year. So they leak this part as well. Okay, next slide. From the previous example I introduced, here I also provided some other examples. The first one is taxicab data set. If you are interested, there's a blog talk in detail about this. This also happened in reality, like in 2014. The NYC government, they published this taxi trip data. So basically, it's a trajectory of each taxi, where it goes at what time. And then, because there's some kind of, I won't give too much detail, but it is because it's some taxi cab, it easily get his ID, the plate number, like even he do the pseudo-anonymization. And without this, with this easy taxi cab plate number, they infer all the others, so everything is linked. And this becomes a disaster because this is open data set, so everything is go on the internet. Even they remove this data set, they just put it down, but everything's on the internet, so there are lots of backup on the internet, so it's never be gone. So this person leak is leaked forever. And another one is the medical record is also used, identified by cross-linking the voter data. And this is another story that's around 2017 on Netflix price data. They cross-linked with the IMDb rating to review two different, they link the two different accounts to the same person. Okay. So let me introduce another method to try to fix this. This is k-anonymity. The idea of k-anonymity is to replace a certain attribute to a range of values. And this is to ensure, so this now people will become a group because they will have shared same range of the values. And if you have enough people in this group, then usually you should not be identified with one of these. So here is example. We have these 12 persons. They have this sensitive information, like you had AIDS or heart disease or what goes on. And now, instead of I give the detail, like your zip code or your age, I will give you a range. So here, the first four, the age of them is less than 30. So you can see here, now you have 4 persons. They all have the same information. Now, let's say the adversary, he knows everything. He knows your zip code, your age. But even so, he only can know you are be put into this group. So you don't know who you are. So you are 1 by 4 to guess. So even you have AIDS, then for people who didn't know, you only have a 1/4 chance to guess you have it. Okay, I guess it's
这怎么暂停啊？ 是吧？这个吧，按一下哦。